He texted me on a Tuesday, 7:42 p.m. I was on the couch, half watching the rain crawl down the window, when his message lit up my phone. I'm not in love with you anymore. No punctuation. No apology. Just 7 words cutting through 4 years of memories. I stared at the screen for 30 seconds exactly. Then I typed back, "Thanks for the heads up." No crying. No calls. Just the 3 little dots disappearing. And with them, the illusion of who I thought he was. We met at a wedding. Someone else's fairy tale. He was the best man, charming in a lazy, effortless way. The kind of man who spoke softly, yet held your attention like a threat. I mistook control for confidence, calculation for care. He told me I grounded him. I thought it was a compliment. It wasn't. It meant I reflected his best self, not challenged his worst. By year 3, the cracks were whispering. Late replies, excuses wrapped in affection, a distance that smelled like guilt. I asked once, "Are we okay?" He kissed my forehead and said, "Always." Funny how liars speak the truth in reverse. The night before his text, I saw the change in his eyes. Not sadness, relief, like a man rehearsing his exit. So when the message came, I wasn't shocked. I was finished. I deleted the wedding playlist, closed the shared bank account, and removed the ring before it could leave a mark. I called my parents, told them the wedding was off. No explanations, no tears, just the truth sliced clean. Then I sold the dress. The woman buying it asked why. I told her the groom changed his mind. She winced. I smiled, because she didn't know. This wasn't heartbreak. It was strategy. I didn't block him. I wanted him to see what silence looks like when it's sharpened. The first day, nothing. Second, a few missed calls. Third, a long message. "Can we talk?" No, we couldn't. But I did better. I left town, packed my life into 2 suitcases, and drove to the coast. My aunt's old cottage was empty, isolated, quiet, perfect. I worked remotely, ran along the cliffs at dawn, ate alone, slept peacefully. I felt weightless for the first time in years. Meanwhile, he unraveled. My mother told me he showed up at their house unannounced. "She's not answering," he said, voice cracking like a teenager's. My father asked, "What did you do?" He didn't answer. He didn't have to. I hadn't just left him. I dismantled the comfort he'd built his world around. The wedding venue booked in my name. Deposit gone. Joint investments transferred back to me before the breakup. The honeymoon charged his card, canceled, no refund. Even the apartment lease ended early, just before his rent renewal. When he finally realized, he texted, "Why are you doing this?" I almost laughed, because he taught me how. A week later, my mother told me he was on their doorstep, crying, begging. My father stood behind her like a wall. He said he made a mistake. "He wants you back," she said. I pictured him there, disheveled, desperate, stripped of control. The man who once spoke like every word was a verdict, now pleading for mercy in front of the people he once charmed. "Tell him," I said. "Thanks for the heads up." She paused. Then I heard her laugh for the first time in months. I didn't go back. I didn't need to. Revenge isn't loud. It's quiet. It's the absence of you where they expected to find control. He kept trying, calls, emails, even flowers left on my aunt's porch. I let them rot in the sun. By the time he stopped, I had built something new. My own business, my own peace, my own reflection. Finally clear of him. Sometimes at night, I scroll past his profile. Public again. Posts filled with forced smiles and hollow quotes about self-growth. I never like. I never comment. I just watch. He wanted closure. I gave him consequence. He wanted a reaction. I gave him silence. In that silence, he met himself. They say revenge is best served cold. Mine wasn't cold. It was precise, measured, deserved. Love built on lies doesn't burn. It evaporates. And when the smoke clears, only one of us is standing in the truth. That's me. I didn't just move on. I moved beyond.